Early voting turnout for the March primary sets records in Texas. The numbers far outpace turnout for recent midterm elections, higher even than primaries in the most recent presidential election years. This comes as more nonpartisan groups are working to get more voters to the polls for the primary. Capitol correspondent Dylan McKim shows us how one group is trying to reach voters.
The signs are everywhere. Some just need a touch-up, but the message is all the same. Get voters to the polls. It's the mission for a group like March Matters, which is trying to educate voters through businesses and faith leaders.
Voting is a matter of faith.
Bea Moorhead is the director of Texas Impact, a faith-based advocacy network. She said the organization has been pushing its members to encourage their congregations to go vote in the primary. March Matters is giving them a nonpartisan toolkit with information on how to vote. Moorhead says it's getting faith leaders more involved.
We've had congregations all over the state who bother to check the voter rolls and see if their members are voting.
One congregation in Dallas had youth groups make some chalk art to encourage voting. There are even prayers that encourage voting. The Texas Realtors Association has also partnered with March Matters, whose members are selling homes to new voters.
A lot of people are still moving here, and maybe it's not the same in their states where the primaries aren't quite so important and maybe more of the game is in the general. But here in Texas, this is a primary state.
Texas has a history of low voter turnout in the March primary. Recent reports show voter turnout has surged in the first days of early voting. Moorhead hopes it continues.
This isn't something you have to feel like doing. It's something you just have to do.
Dylan McKim, State of Texas.
We wanted to dig deeper to get an idea of how new Texas voters are affecting the surge in turnout. We looked at a report from Ryan Data and Research that analyzed data from the Texas Secretary of State for the first 9 days of early voting. For Democrats, just under 3% of people who voted early had never voted in a primary or general election in Texas before. The number is even smaller for Republicans, with new voters making up 1% of the early voting tally. There's a new position at the Texas Education Agency tasked with enforcing punishment for educator misconduct.
Our top priority is going to be sexual misconduct in our schools.
But the job also includes investigating teachers for their roles during student ICE walkouts and those accused of inappropriate comments about Charlie Kirk. What this new TEA role could mean for your child's school. Body camera video, new data, and a spike in child detentions. Our investigation uncovers what's happening in Austin under stepped-up immigration enforcement.